I went through a really bad breakup. Not really a breakup, like a situationship. We was together for 3 years.
Hold on. Situationship for 3 years?
Yeah. Hold on, we're about to get to it.
Okay,
Hold on.
Okay.
Found out he was married.
Oh!
Wife beat me up. Yeah.
Whoa.
It was horrible.
Hey, this story took
it was horrible. It was so bad.
How old was the guy?
He was now he's 27 at the time. He was probably like 26.
God damn, and the nigga married?
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me.
He ruined his life.
Listen, and it's crazy because the person that introduced us was his wife.
What?
Mm-hmm. Like, not as like, oh, like, this is my husband. Like,
right.
I was, okay, should I get deep into the story? Or?
I mean, hey,
okay, so I was working at Waffle House at the time,
okay.
and I took this girl's order. When I took this girl's order, I could have sworn it was only just her.
Right.
Took her order, gave her food, she left, whatever, cool. I see her come back, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I done messed these people order up. She tell me, oh, come to the car. So I'm like, hey, like, what's wrong? Is the order okay? She goes, oh, yeah, the order's fine. But my homeboy, he wants to know if he can have your number. I didn't even know anybody was in the car. I didn't even know if anybody was in the car. I thought she was by herself because I literally only seen her. So I look down in the car and I see, this boy. And I'm just like, oh, okay, he's cute. Like, okay, he got my number. Cool, put his number in his phone. And that's just when we just was together after that.
All right, so the homeboy was actually her husband.
Yes.
Damn, she used the wrong H word.
Yeah, I think her brain locked though. Yeah,
listen, she
about
sure
to be
did.
in hell.
That's another H.
I was gonna say, there's a few H words we could throw around.
Really?
Now.
Yeah. So it was just crazy.
All right, so you had no idea this was his wife?
No. So then I asked him. I was like, who was that girl? He was like, oh, that's.
At what point?
Probably like a week after or 2 weeks after.
Okay.
I was like, okay, is that your girlfriend or like who is that? He's like, okay, I'm be honest with you, that's my girlfriend, but like we make money together because he scammed. He's like, we make money together. She does her own thing, I do my own thing. That's just how it works. I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense because she introduced us, and when I did go to his house, she was never there. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
So you thought they were just in an open relationship?
I don't know what the hell I thought. I don't know.
Shit.
I should have ran the moment he said girlfriend. I don't know. It was too late. Like, I really liked him at that point.
Women miss all red flags.
All of it. I missed all of it. I'm sorry. I'm a bull. I just pushed right through them.
See.
I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna cut the shit on here. Was he putting that thing on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
She ain't even hold back. She said, "Yeah, he rocked it."
Yeah.
He was putting typical. I'm assuming that's a typical scammer.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
he was.
shit, or a real nigga.
And he was a Virgo, so that's why
He was a Virgo.
Yeah.
Hey, don't group us together.
Listen, y'all like y'all taking to eat it too. That's just y'all.
Whoa. Don't. We just met. God damn it. I feel like I gotta get defensive in here.
So yeah, that's what happened. After that, I still continued to see him. Everything was good. Sometimes he'll be in, sometimes he'll be out. That's why I kind of like reference him in the book. But yeah.
Got you.
So what ended it? Of course, you said the lady put her hands on you.
Yeah.
What made her, after it was 3 years, what made her reach her breaking point where she was like, all right, let me go see her. What's going on?
That I don't know. I honestly can't answer that. But all I know is one night I got a phone call and she was like, should I say names?
We can bleep it out.
We'll bleep it out.
Okay, yeah. She was like, this is, who, this is, what's his name's wife. I just want to let you know we're married. Da-da-da. I'm just like, married? I'm like, no, you're not, because he never wore a ring. He don't post her. There's like no sign of her, and he's young too. Yeah. So it's like, it just wasn't adding up, like she said, because some girls would say, oh, that's my husband, but not really married. Yeah. Like, look at Jocelyn Hernandez. She done went on Love and Hip Hop and said she was married for years. So it was just like, that's what I was thinking. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come over. I'm going to see both of y'all. I want to hear this face to face. Like, I wanted, I can't believe
you.
Good idea.
No, but this wasn't the night though. It was a 2-night thing, right?
Okay.
So I came over.
2-night brawl.
I'm telling you, Rumble.
I came over, really, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view event. Went over, me and her got to talking. Yeah, me and her got to talking. We started connecting two and two. Like he say this to her, he say this to me, da da da, all that stuff. Cool. So then the next day, basically, I wasn't over. Like I didn't invest my time. Like, and it still wasn't processed to me that he's married. Like I'm still not believing it. So he called me. Was like, hey, like, can you pick me up from work? Because at the time he had to work because the government was watching into him. So I was like, oh, can you pick me up from work? I picked him up from work. Oh, and I destroyed his car, so he didn't have a car to drive, to work. Usually he do.
Hold up. When did you destroy the car? Why?
I was just mad.
Damn.
I was pissed. I
No,
ripped
not
off
to fuck with you.
the side view mirrors.
Damn.
Yeah, it was stupid.
You think that's why she put her hands?
No, okay, so we're gonna get to that part.
Okay.
So
Damn.
This
so I
story
pick him up
getting
from work,
spicy.
and I pick him up from work, and as I'm asking him, because he went to go pick her up from school, right? So I'm just like, okay, like, cool. I'm asking him while we're driving, I'm like, are you married? Like, tell me now before we get into this situation. Like, are you married? He's like, I don't know. Ask her. Like, no, do I look married? So I'm like, okay, well, we go see when we get there. Cool, we get there, we pick her up, we go to their house, we get some liquor, just like smooth the tensions. And they're telling me that he's telling her he wants to do like a polyamorous. How you say that word?
Polyamorous.
Yeah.
Polyamorous. That word, relationship.
Yeah.
They thought you was a unicorn.
I don't do that. I don't eat cat. That's not my thing. I eat dog. Okay, I don't do that any type of way.
Big dog.
I don't do that, but for some reason I was just like, okay.
You don't need if whatever you're not comfortable with, don't do it. But usually you don't have to have sex with the lady.
No.
It's just one of them things where like the dude benefits it more.
Yeah. Y'all get y'all time.
And let's be honest, Joe, my fault. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We supposed to be interviewing you. But
No,
you taking over. Joe, you will agree that dudes in the poly relationships, that's a rich man's sport right there.
100%.
Because usually it's like, okay, I get to sleep with both of these ladies, but I will support you. Mm-hmm. You can't be a broke nigga in a poly relationship.
No.
At least you're not supposed to. Some people that mess the game up.
Some people do though. Some broke guys be in poly relationships. I'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah,
they convince the girl to make the money to bring it to the household.
Yeah, what's
that's
up?
crazy.
That's pimping.
Yeah, bro, off The Wire. That's not how the game is played.
Yeah.
That's not how it's played.
So I asked him, I was like, I hope you don't think like we're going to be, doing threesomes and doing everything together. Because that's what she wanted. She felt she already missed so much time. Like she felt excluded before because, we had our own thing and she didn't want that. She said, if we're going to do this, I want us to be in group messages. I want us to sleep in the bed together. I want us to go out on dates. I'm like, me and him felt like, no, like I'm not doing that. He wanted to have his time with me and then he wanted to have his time with her. She wasn't going for that at all. So after a while, they just kept arguing back and forth, put me in a couple shit. Like me personally, I didn't care after a while. So I'm like, okay, like I'm going to leave because like I'm drunk. I'm ready to go home. Y'all keep arguing about y'all shit. I really don't care. So I told him walk me out. As he's walking me out, we sat outside for like 10 minutes talking about what happened in there. Because he's that person where if he feels some way, he's not going to say it. He's just going to let people assume and then just let shit boil over. And that's a bad thing to do, especially if that's what you're trying to do, be in a poly. You can't do that. So we're outside for 10 minutes and she comes out and she just got mad because we was out there too long. And I'm just like, how can you feel that way, but you're about to be in a situation where he's about to share his time with me and you can't feel that way. Yeah. Like that's already messy. Like are you sure you want to get into this because your actions are not portraying that,
So you were cool with the poly?
I was cool with it because I wanted my own time with him. Like it was already happening.
Nigga put that dude down. I mean, god damn.
It was already, but see, even before that, it was already happening without me even knowing. So it was like, why sit here and fake and, I don't want that, no, I'm going to leave. I mean, I already did it now I just know, now I'm aware. So
that's some real shit.
Yeah. So they start arguing and then she asked me a question. The question was like, if he was to message you without me, are you going to text him? And I'm like, yeah. And then she just popped me in my head. And
Man.
then after that, we just started fighting.
Damn.
And then she broke my glasses. He had to drive me home. We went home together. And then,
Y'all fuck?
yeah. We did. Okay, not too much on me.
I mean, hey, live your life.
That's not the life I'm trying to live, though.
Yeah, you got a new lease on life.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
so
saying?
after that, he had to take my car back because he drove my car. He took my car and then he left. And then he called me and saying, "Oh, I can't do this anymore. I never loved you. Don't contact me again." Oh,
Yeah.
my mom's on the live.
Oh my God.
Lord. Hey, mom.
Mama Dukes. Hey, this is a crazy
She said,
story.
"Oh my God, shake my head."
Don't judge her.
know this, right? She does it?
Oh my God. Hey, mama, life happens. You know what I'm saying? Life happens fast sometimes.
It does.
We don't even realize what
Yeah,
we
she
into.
said it. She said, "You did not tell me all that."
Oh. I don't know what to say.
So then after
I hope you
that,
still love her.
I wrote the book in like a month's span. Because all the stuff
Oh,
he used
you
to,
was on fire after
I was
that,
on
huh?
fire. Like literally the first day I wrote like the first 20 pages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. So did it start out as a journal for you? Did it
Yeah.
start? Okay, got you. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote all of that on my iPhone.
So,
Get the
so let me ask you a question. So without the sex involved, why did you stay with him? What was the reason?
He seemed so familiar. Like all the
Okay.
things he did, bad and good, it just felt like normal.